Question for Barça TV.
Hola, Xavi, què tal? Bon dia.
Hola, bon dia.
Bé, demà juga contra un equip irregular, sobretot...
Well, you are playing tomorrow against an irregular team, but Athletic are a really intense team at home. Which kind of game do you expect tomorrow?
Athletic té uns resultats no acords, crec, al seu joc. Crec que
Yes, Athletic are not getting the results that they are probably deserving.
Davant del seu públic són molt forts físicament.
They are really strong physically. They are playing with
molt bé per banda, que
all their fans.
Joc directe,
Direct way of playing.
molt agressius.
Aggressive duels. Is going to be a really intense team. It's one of the toughest away games that we still have. We will need to equal their intensity to play in our ideals.
Ramon Salmurri, de Catalunya Ràdio, en directe a Catalunya Informació. S'ha mamès i el clàssic, no sé si tens la sensació que això és gairebé com...
Do you have the feeling that this is kind of a first match ball to win the league?
Bé, ens centrem en el partit de demà, no?
We are just focused on tomorrow's game.
Com a mínim mantenir aquesta distància de 9
To
punts que
keep the advantage of 9 points with Real Madrid, that's crucial. And then we will have the opportunity to think about the following week to focus on El Clásico. It's a final. Our match tomorrow, all remaining games are going to be finals. So yes, we need to keep this good advantage before the visit of Real Madrid. But it's going to be a really tough game for sure.
Bon dia, Laia Coll de RAC1. Robert Lewandowski ha rebut l'alta mèdica. Com està? Si està fins i tot per demà ser titular a Sant Mamés.
Lewandowski is ready to start tomorrow. And what about the injured players, Pedri and Dembélé? Any injury news update? Robert has been training with the group since Thursday after some days off, and he is ready. He's an example of a committed player. He's feeling well and he wants to play always. He's a key player. He has changed the mentality of the team. We are really happy to have him here with us. And yes, he's back, and it's going to be really important for us, a vital player. And even more in this kind of crucial matches, because Athletic Club will press up front. And for us, it's crucial.
I les baixes, perdó, sí, de Pedri i Dembélé.
Well, Pedri and Dembélé, we will still have to wait. They are training individually, and we still have to see their feelings for the following matches.
Hola, Xavi. Xavi Lemus, de TV3. Hi ha 4 jugadors que estan apercebuts.
There are 4 players that are 1 yellow card away from suspension.
No sé si això de cara...
I don't know if this is going to affect
és un factor que tu comentes amb els jugadors o que
with the players,
sobretot pensant
thinking, of course, about El Clásico, that it's the following match.
Sí, ho sabem, però per nosaltres,
we know it,
o per desgràcia, hi ha un partit demà.
But we have a match tomorrow, and that's a final. We're not going to play thinking about possible suspensions. We're going to play with all our weapons. Xavi was suspended, Araujo also was suspended. We are just focused on tomorrow's match. Then we will have time to think about El Clásico.
Hola, Xavi, Albert Roger de Relevo. Et volia preguntar per Eric Garcia.
I want to ask you about Eric Garcia.
Quins plans de futur tens amb ell?
Which are your plans of Eric for the future? Well, he's not participating probably all what he deserves. He's a great professional, but he has competence and to be in a big club like Barça. Of course, I count on him. He's a present and a future player. He always plays well when he's on the field. He can adapt to all the positions. For me, he's an example in the locker room.
Hola, buenas tardes, Xavi. Alfredo Martínez. Buenas tardes. Tienes contrato esta temporada, una más. El presidente el otro día dijo que quiere ofrecerte.
Well, you still have 1 more year of contract. President wants to extend your contract. Would you like to be like Ferguson and stay at Barça many years?
lo veo difícil aquí en el Barça. Esto.
It's difficult
Ojalá,
in Barcelona.
Claro sí, hombre,
Hopefully.
he dicho muchas veces que esta es mi casa y que me encanta estar aquí.
My home. I love to be here.
Que se sufre y que es.
I suffer, of course, many days.
Es desagradecido, pero
But
en este caso agradecido al
I am thankful to the president.
Me dice que está encantado, que está contento, que está feliz con el trabajo que no solo yo, sino todo el staff.
All our job from the staff.
Es de agradecer, ¿no? Sentir el apoyo del presidente. Es un hombre que
to have always his support.
Es fiel, es leal y en eso se agradece
He's
muchísimo.
a loyal
O sea que contentísimo. Sí, ojalá, claro.
Hopefully,
de verdad, me gustaría seguir aquí años, pero
many years, but
voy a depender o vamos a
I will and we will depend on all our results. And now it's not the moment to talk about my contract extension. I still have 1 more year. We are close to win trophies, and that's the most important thing. Not my contract. We need to win trophies.
Hola Xavi, ¿qué tal?
Hola.
Raúl Fuentes, de Radio Marca, buena tarde en directo. Ahora que hablas de títulos,
now that you are talking about trophies, every game at Barcelona is a final. Do you have the impression that tomorrow in San Mamés and the game against Madrid, you are playing half of the league? Yes, most part of the league, 6
no decisivos todavía,
crucial points that can be decisive, but many important. Now we are in the most important part of the season.
Hay que dar la talla,
and we need to play well, compete,
hay que ganar esos partidos,
win those games. Tomorrow we have a battle in San Mamés, 9 p.m. Full stadium with a great atmosphere, aggressive sides, a team that doesn't speculate. It's going to be an incredible match, and we will have time to think about El Clásico later on, but these 2 weeks before the international break are crucial.
Buenas tardes, Xavi. Víctor Navarro para Tiempo de Juego. Quiero preguntarte algo extradeportivo. La Fiscalía ha entrado en el caso
I want to ask you about Negreira's case. Are you worried about all what is appearing in the papers and the image of FC Barcelona?
Bueno, esto es un tema que le ocupa y quizá le preocupa, no lo sé, es una pregunta más para
well, that's a question for our president, but he says that we should be calm, focused on football, and that's where I am. We haven't been talking about this in the locker room, we are just talking about football, and that's what I can control, and it's my main task.
Germán.
Hola Xavi, Germán García, Radio Nacional, buen día.
Buen día.
En este sentido de lo que te preguntaban ahora, ¿cómo lo estás manejando? Lo digo porque, entre otras cosas...
How are you managing this situation? Because tomorrow in San Mamés, in the 30th minute, they are organizing some protests. Madrid also has an assembly tomorrow. Are you thinking about all what is going on?
No creo que nos perjudique. Simplemente es un partido de fútbol que nosotros estamos.
We are just going to play a football match. We are focused on the game, in attack, in defense, strategy. We want to compete well tomorrow, and we are not thinking about other aspects.
Ganar o perder el partido mañana no va a depender de.
And to win or to lose tomorrow, it doesn't depend on what happens in the stands. We should be focused on what happens on the field.
Hola Xavi, buen día. Adrián Albets de la cadena SER. Esta semana ha dicho Lewandowski que el juego de Barça de hace 10 años quizás ahora no
explained this week that game of Barcelona needs to adapt to modern times. Do you share the impressions? I talk a lot with Robert about football.
Es un tipo que es tipo. Lo compararía con gente como Ronaldinho, como Messi.
I will compare him with people like Ronaldinho, Messi.
Ha cambiado un poco la mentalidad del equipo.
He has changed the mentality of the team.
Natural, que a lo mejor
He's our leader,
todos alrededor suyo van creciendo.
And all our players are growing with him. And it's important for him to communicate, and we talk a lot between us. And of course, 10 years ago, football was different.
En 3 segundos se plantan
Now
d'una porteria a l'altra. Esto no
In
passava.
3 seconds you can play box to box. Football was slower, you could have more control before. Not many teams were pressing up front, people were just defending. Nowadays, mostly all of the teams press up front. More transitions now, so yes, I completely agree with Robert, but this, of course, doesn't change our mentality and our way of playing. Just the opponent can change the way of playing, like Paco Gémez did against Rayo. Because, yes, they were pressing well up front. And it depends on your rivals and the way of pressing. Tactically, managers also have improved a lot. Now they try more things. Things have changed a lot and you need to adapt.
Sara.
Bona, Xavi. Sara Simonet, de l'agència EFE. Araujo no jugarà demà per sanció.
Araujo is out suspended tomorrow. He's a key player in defense. Barça has suffered when he hasn't been in the team. Are you going to suffer even more because Athletic plays in a different way? Absolutely. Because there are many duels, there is a lot of intensity, high pressure, many crosses from Athletic Club from the wings, set pieces. Absolutely, we're going to miss him, but we have other good players to replace him.
Ivan San Antonio.
Hola, Ivan San Antonio de l'Esport. Hi ha coses que no estan demostrades. El que sí que està demostrat és que Gil Manzano ha expulsat a 4
Gil Manzano has sent off 4 of the most important players in Barça's recent history.
No sé si també hi ha consignes o
Are you worried about
the
referee
jugadors apercebuts i si es poden evitar
tomorrow's match
més enllà del joc que s'evitin, tenint en compte els precedents de l'àrbitre que demà xiula l'Atlètic Barça.
Taking into account that Gil Manzano is the referee. Well, of course, we want to win the 3 points and not have any player suspended, but sometimes you need to make a foul, a duel, and they have to book you. It's not about Gil Manzano, it's because we understand that this is part of the game. We will try to be calm, but that's part of the game.
Sí, hola. Gabriel Sanz, del Mundo Deportivo. Volia preguntar-te per unes paraules del president Joan Laporta.
Well, President Laporta explained this week that for next season the team will need a right back, a centre back, and probably a forward. He's happy with midfielders. Do you share this analysis?
Sí, de fet, amb el president parlem gairebé
we talk
molt sovint i
every week with the president. We try to
també de cara a l'any vinent, de planificacions.
Plan also next campaign is early, it's soon, but we will try to improve our team. And yes, we need some support in these positions. We still have to see which players are going to continue, which ones will leave. Also about the fair play situation economically. We are in contact with the president, of course.
Carles Ruiz Pérez.
Xavi, vull tornar al tema del Real Madrid, de la convocatòria que ha fet demà el seu president.
Well, my question is about the assembly that Real Madrid has announced tomorrow. Do you think that Madrid are trying to affect in the Clásico with this kind of actions?
Encara no hem pogut preguntar-li al president sobre aquest tema.
What do you think that Real Madrid are looking with this attitude?
No sé, si m'he de ficar en la pell del contrari o del rival en aquest cas.
I don't really know. I just try to manage my team.
Però bé, a nosaltres no ens desestabilitzarà això, sinó en tot cas ens desestabilitzarà el Kroos, el Courtois.
These aspects, Vinicius, Courtois, Modric are the players that we are worried about it. We are just focused on what we have to do on the fields.
Franquet. Sí, Àlex Franquet, pel diari El Correo. Jo volia preguntar-te, per desengreixar una mica, què et semblen els germans Williams?
I want to ask you about the Williams brothers.
Els dos tenen una potència física, velocitat.
They are really dangerous players.
et destrossen, no? Et destrossen perquè són molt superiors, són molt ràpids.
Are really fast players.
Nico Williams crec que té més 1 contra 1 que potser el seu germà Iñaki, però Iñaki potser...
Nico probably is better in the 1-to-1, but Iñaki arrives more to...
Són jugadors que són el perill constant que té l'Atlètic en aquestes transicions.
Two main weapons from Athletic Club with the transitions, of course. We will be concerned about the Williams brothers.
Què tal, Xavi? Carlos Monfort en directe pel Twitch de Hernández. Sant Mamés és un equip que apreta molt per la seva afició, per la seva forma de jugar.
Athletic is a team that
et deixa més tranquil
presses a lot.
El moment pel qual passa la defensa del Barça, independentment que ara ho
Do you feel calm because of the great dynamic in defense?
L'actuació de l'equip en defensa, com tirem la línia defensiva, com tothom ataca...
Well, yes, because we are defending well, we are pressing well, everyone defends, we are winning many duels against our opponents.
Excel·lents, no? Sobretot a nivell
we are playing excellent in some situations. In attack we need to improve.
Més curosos amb la pilota, generar més coses en atac. Bé, demà és un gran partit per fer-ho, però bé... Sí,
tomorrow is a good day to improve in all these aspects. But of course, we are ready to compete in a really difficult stadium like San Mamés.
Te quería preguntar, has comentado un poco sobre Lewandowski, pero sobre la diferencia en el juego con él y sin él.
I want to ask you about the difference of Barca's game with or without Lewandowski. Can you explain us how Lewandowski helps to the team?
Claro, hemos ganado sin Robert, pero lo hemos echado mucho de menos.
We won matches without Robert, but of course we missed him a lot. We attack better with Lewandowski. He presses high up front. Once they also press us, he's a great player to control the ball and keep the ball. He doesn't lose many balls. He's an outstanding player in attack, in defense, in set pieces. Crucial player for us.
Bueno, buen día, Xavi. Adrià Ragas para el Día del Barça. Te quería preguntar por Ansu Fati, pero más a nivel psicológico.
I want to ask you about Ansu Fati. How are you helping him in the mental aspect, especially?
Esa confianza a nivel psicológico. Gracias.
Dándole toda la confianza, diciéndole
giving him
que está
all
bien,
our
que está por el
support.
buen camino. Creo que el
He's in the
trabajo
good
para el equipo ha
direction.
mejorado muchísimo. Ansu
He's
en intensidad,
improving a lot
trabajo
in
defensivo,
intensity, defending,
en solidaridad, en generosidad para el lateral,
solidarity,
en ayudarle a
also
hacerle la cobertura.
to help right backs.
Yo estoy muy contento.
I am really happy with Ansu.
A nivel de equipo, a nivel grupal y luego, bueno, a nivel individual, pues
individually, probably he needs to score to increase his confidence, but the most important thing is
¿Qué tal, Xavi? Buena tarde.
the group dynamic.
Porras para Iniestazo. Perdóname que también me desvíe del partido de mañana. Hablabas ahora de esta comunicación con el presidente a la hora de planificar la plantilla.
Well, you've been talking about the way of planning next season. What about Mateu Alemany? Because there are people saying that he can leave. Have you talked about the future of Mateu Alemany and how important is Mateu for you in this club? Mateu does always an incredible job. I've said it plenty of times. There's an incredible group of people working here, especially with Mateu. He's a leadership, a reliable person. He has experience. I'm really happy to work with Mateu.
Liderando todo, Mateu,
President also leading everything, and Jordi Cruyff. They are an excellent team. And I hope that he's going to continue, and I'm with him practically every day. He's happy and he's going to continue, I think. But this is, of course, a question for him. But I think he's working and he's happy, and I hope him to stay
Hola,
here
Xavi,
many
buenas
years.
tardes. Nacho Jiménez de Más que Pelotas. El otro día también decía Laporta que el Barça no tenía una defensa tan buena desde la etapa.
Well, Laporta also said the other day that this defense is one of the best ones in recent history. You've shared as a player experiences with great defenders. Do you agree with President Laporta?
Sí, hombre, esa defensa era extraordinaria y también tiraba la línea defensiva.
Well, the defense when I was a player was an incredible one.
Esa defensa ganó mucho más que la nuestra a nivel de
That defense won many more trophies than us. We cannot compare with this, but hopefully, let's see if we can win as many trophies as they did it, but they have a good level, but we are comparing legends of the club. But yes, we are in the good dynamic.
Laura.
Buenas tardes, Xavi. Laura Magría para Televisión Española. Decías que aquí en estos momentos es donde se cuece la Liga. También decías que el presidente os ha dicho que os tenéis que centrar en lo deportivo, de este ruido que se está generando. ¿También te afecta a la hora de trabajar o estás trabajando en las mismas condiciones?
Are you working in the same conditions or you're affected about all what happens outside the field? Yeah, I always do the same. Analyze the rivals, train in the aspects we need to improve. And we've just talked about Athletic Club. We are just focused on what happens in the field.
Hola, Xavi. Hola, Fuster per a Principal. Jo volia preguntar-te per Ter Stegen. Sant Mamés,
I want to ask you about Ter Stegen. Is the stadium where he has lost more games can affect him? No, I expect this game can motivate him. I remember the cup game that they won us. They were really intense. In football, you always have moments to change things, and tomorrow can be a good day after what happened last year in the Cup.
Hola, Xavi. Hola. Buen día, David Ibáñez de Mediaset. Decías que hablas muy a menudo con el presidente. ¿Te sorprendió el otro día cuando soltó esto de que tenía en la cabeza ya renovarte? Y si le has dicho que no hablar de ese tema, y para ti,
you were surprised about the president when he said that he's thinking about extend your contract? Of course, we've talked about this situation. I am talking weekly with him. We have a good relationship.
Y sí, me lo ha comentado muchas veces, pero yo le digo siempre tranquilidad porque esto va de ganar.
We've been talking about the contract extension, but we need to be calm. We need to be focused on winning trophies. We are in a good situation.
Es fútbol, es deporte, pero mejor centrarnos en lo deportivo ahora, no en lo contractual.
On the games and not in my contract.
Del periòdico, s'han jugat 18 partits, amb la qual cosa tu ja has tingut que parlar 36 vegades des del gener, pràcticament.
You've been talking a lot in the press room.
Estàs fent massa de portaveu del club?
Do you have the impression that you are acting as one of the spokesmen of the club?
Creus que estàs fent de portaveu a part d'entrenador?
It's too much, apart from being a manager?
O erosionant o condicionant la feina?
No, al contrari, si estic a gust aquí amb vosaltres.
No, I'm happy.
Podem fer un cafè, de que no hi ha problema.
To be here with you. We can go for a coffee. That's my job.
Cap queixa, no? Però sí que penso, però no en el club, penso que
I think that managers in general, with a press conference after the game, can be enough. Because in the preview of the games, we don't really talk about the game, and I think we talk a lot. After tomorrow's game, there are some aspects in the game, and it's good to talk about what has happened. But before a match, in my case, my opinion, with one press conference, after a game, it's more than enough.
Hola, Xavi. Josep Soldado, A3 Media. No sé si como entrenador o como portavoz del Barça te pregunto
My question for you
sobre el tema del Real Madrid, que mañana
is
se va a
about
posicionar.
the assembly of Real Madrid tomorrow, about Negreira's case. Do you think they've been affected?
En el caso de Negreira, todo lo que envuelve, si crees que el Real Madrid, que mañana se va a posicionar oficialmente después de que entrara...
Do you think that Madrid can be affected after what has happened with Negreira's case? I don't really know. That's a question for them. After the assembly, you can ask them.
Gràcies, bona tarda.
Gràcies.